Alright, so I pulled this into the backyard the other day to get it out of the way. It sunk down. I was hoping, because it's colder today, that I'd be able to just take it right out. But yeah, that absolutely did not happen. So I got my screwdriver out, open up that little cover, screwed that thing in, and now Ted and I are going to take and hopefully tow it out. Alright, hold on Ted, I got a backup light. It should be close enough. As far as that's turning. Alright, I think it's gonna do it, bud. I think it's going to do it. I just got to give it another good pop. Back it up a little bit. Ready? One more time. Alright, that's as far as I want to go because my wheels turned so the car's going to hit the fence. Probably not the best spot, eh? This should be good enough. Pull it just a hair farther. And then I think the car's in the safety zone, dude. Alright. Burning gear. Just gonna make sure I roll slow. I don't want to get rammed by my own car. That's never cool. Luckily I'm going uphill. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, you just hang tight, man. Looks like, make sure this is on. When you come back over here, the heat's over here now. Brakes on. You know, not much of a hole. It's like 4 inches deep. But I mean, this car doesn't have a real crap ton of clearance underneath it, so you're only gonna get so much out of it. Start spinning, you're done. This we keep in the RTV because I always use this thing. Come on, get up there. Dump this behind you, my man. Need a screwdriver for this one. Nope. Good. Alrighty. I wasn't sure how that was going to work because when I went to put this thing in, it was not an easy thing to get in there. There was a bunch of junk inside of there. That tube is apparently open on both ends. I've never used the tow hooks before. So these have been in a box in the garage. They don't look terrible, but there's a bunch of junk that's inside the hole in there. Alright, you get in there. Alright. Put this stuff back in the garage. And our work is done here. Now Ted and I have the chainsaw out. And this is one of the loop trails that we use a lot. My neighbor also hikes it. He was telling me that there were a couple of trees down on it. So we came up with him the other day. And yep, there sure are. What do you think, Ted? All right. Here's one. So this whole area here has to go. All right. Whew. That is one down. Put a whole bunch of stuff over there. A whole bunch of stuff over there. And now we have a clear trail. Now, grab my jacket and my saw. And we're on to the next one. All right. So here we are, down to the next one. I think my faithful servant dog, who's not much of a protector, I think he left, actually. It's about a half-mile home, and I don't know. He was standing down here for a little while, and then I think he got sick of it and just headed back. He knows the trail pretty well, so he'll get back home. But as long as he's not up there, I got the RTV parked up there. Hopefully he's not waiting up there for me. All right, now I gotta get rid of this mess, which is in the middle of the trail. All right, that one's cleared. Ted! Yeah, I think he headed back home. That little bugger. Oh well. That's why I usually like to bring Mary with me when I'm cutting stuff like this, so she can at least pay attention to where he's at. Because otherwise, he just gets fed up with it. Doesn't feel like sitting around anymore. And the dude just boogies. He heads home. He knows where he's going, so it's not that big a deal, but it's just kind of annoying. Although I guess he got kind of annoyed walking around out here in the woods without doing anything fun. Because he does not like chopping trees. Yep. There's his tracks. He headed down to intersect with the lower trail to go home. That little bugger. So here's the trail that would come up normally. And then this is the one that goes up to the upper field where I've got the RTV parked. So I just got a text from Mary when I got service up here on top of the hill, because I don't have any service down lower. And she said Ted was home. I said, yeah, I know. That little bugger. I guess he didn't want to take the long ride back. Ay, 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 ay. Yorkies, man. They are something. I don't know. You'd think at the very least you'd want to take this ride back in comfort and with the heat on, but I guess not. What'd you see?
Ted came running down the road like this. like a jackrabbit.
So he went cross country through the woods to get back down on the lower trail to get back to the house. Hey you. All by So I never really worry about him because I know he knows where he's going.
It was adorable.
But he's like a teeny tiny airborne ranger. He doesn't need any stinking maps.